Kalyn, and I live in Kitchener. I grew up in Toronto, in the central part of Toronto. My husband, he bought the City Hotel in Waterloo, which is no longer there, but that's actually what brought us to this area. So 3 young kids, the youngest who was just under a year old. And this is really home. Very much so. When Devona Piquette, who has passed away probably more than 12 years ago, but she was really my mentor. I was still working at the time, and I used to take a week of my holidays to take her painting workshop, and it was plein air painting for a solid 5 days, and it was most exciting. I do landscape and still life. I'll put sometimes people into a painting because there are certain times where I feel you need to show that look of life with people. But as for doing portraits, no, I do pet portraits and I do house portraits, but not people. But I just enjoy the challenge of doing all of them. I work in acrylics and watercolor and mixed media. Believe in yourself, even if you have to fake it. Often, people will say to me when I'm teaching, they say, "Oh, you make it look so easy." And I say, "You know what? It's smoke and mirrors." So you have to kind of approach your work table with confidence, even if you have to sort of fake it and say, "Okay, I can do this." It does mean a lot, though, when you have a good attitude. All of my paintings, I would have to say 99% when I do them, they're all taken from my own personal experiences. The still life are arrangements that I've made, set up, the landscapes and so on. That's all from places that I've been to. And in this case, this was an art trip that I took in Ronda, Spain. I did take some artistic license though, because in the painting where the figure is on the balcony, that really wasn't there, and it was, that part of the building was a hospital, had a cross on the top of the building. And I thought, well, I'm just going to make it looking like a residential area, but I love the play of light and the shadow. Being a painter gives a greater appreciation, and I try to open up my students' eyes to that too. I said, if you take nothing else away from taking a course, it'll open your eyes to have a greater appreciation. That saying, you can't see the trees from the forest.